Sequence 8, Connor stopped John Pitcairn. Alright, we assassinated him from the tree. And the American Revolution has begun in earnest. The Templars have turned their attention toward George Washington, who they plan to assassinate. I guess we're going to stop that.
So what is your stake in all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability, a land in which all might live side by side, free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job too, as I am.
Who are you?
But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can.
Altair had kids. I'm just saying. Nothing prevents you from having children. I guess he wants to have a family and dedicate himself not to the Assassin's Brotherhood. Who is this guy again? Can't keep track of them all. That's not Sam Adams. I don't know who he is.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested. He cannot harm the commander if he is imprisoned.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin the search.
Thomas Hickey has set up a counterfeit ring somewhere in the city. Do you mind if I go get that viewpoint?
There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
What are you up to? This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. God!
What's the difference? Oh, Tail the Counterfeiter. Oh, good. Another Tail mission. How exciting. I mean, are these the more interesting versions of Tail the person in Assassin's Creed? Maybe. But also, no, because tailing missions are not fun. Oh, is he gonna see me? It's because you're not really sneaking, first of all, right? You can't crouch. At least in this game, you can go into cover and like hide behind walls and stuff. But there's no stealth mode like Oblivion Skyrim style, you know? There's this. Oh, there's this. Oh shit, what's happening over there? Wait, he's fighting with someone? Am I supposed to do something about this? Well, he's coming this way. What the hell? I'm allowed to be here. Interrupted.
Besides, we've got most everything we need for the job now anyway. Best go tell him. I'll warn the others.
Classic Assassin's Creed. In AC3, it's more immersive. I'll give you that. But it's the same mission. It's not fun. It's hardly engaging. Blend, blend. Oh, don't mind me. Oh, how you doing today? That's good. Yep. What's the price of pigs? You don't say.
Are you in need of a first-rate rapier? Does your cutlass cut less? Retain the
Does your cutlass cut less?
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution.
Okay, so they're talking about just killing George Washington. Hey, you little bastards, get out of here. Say, get the hell out. No! My finger slipped. What do you want me to do? Okay, they're done talking. I think I've done this successfully. You don't see anything? Here we go.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be.
It's time to die.
Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I best be rectifying that then. Get him!
Good try. Woo!
There's another one! Grab him!
Oh, right, because counterfeiting. Do not tackle or shove anyone. Well,
You get away from there. That's my money.
wait, what? Am I supposed to kill him? Oh, look, I have 2 blades? Where did they come from? Too bad I can't do a double assassination. Remember last time? My god. Come on.
Hands off, I seen it first.
Did I do it?
Be still. You will do no more harm. You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about. Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom. Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with 2 men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet! What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are
But
more
you're here.
important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
Oh. It's Connor. Now we're gonna learn that the law cannot be trusted. At least with these matters. Is this assassin's trope now that you get stuck in prison and everything's stripped away? A piss pot.
Nothing to say.
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True, true. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned.
By Charles Lee.
Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
Thank you kindly.
No further mistakes, Thomas.
Shit.
Am I understood?
Big boss.
What about the assassin?
Does he know?
He's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Does Kenway know that
Deal with this charge.
I'm his son?
At once, sir.
What we're gonna do?
I instantly know that he's my father, though. Like, there's no big secret. I don't get that.
You're that boy from the Continental Congress.
Maybe.
Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
Oh, yeah, you haven't
What are you on
seen...
about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
But...
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
I was gonna say, you haven't seen my UI markers. They get me out of any situation. Oh, at least they gave me a stone bed. Yay, 100%. Ooh, I'm a little slow today.
Telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sneaky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even taught me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out?
How dare you?
No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Your girl's a huge slut. Sorry, it was just a joke. Yeah, sure. Okay. Anyone else got anything to say? This is interesting. Do I just go back to sleep? Hello? I think this game's falling apart a little bit.
Get up!
That was so awkward.
Where are we going?
What happened to
Stay
me?
out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
Ow. Don't be mean. What happened to me? I didn't look like this before I laid it on the bed. Distance to target. Who the fuck's my target? Ow. No, this is bringing flashbacks of AC1.
Half-breed.
Would you call me? Flashbacks of
Understand English?
AC1 where the drunkards are pushing me around. Apparently I'm following you.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
Okay. He's over here. I gotta really play him at checkers.
Mason Weems?
Could be.
I don't like this game.
I need your help.
Not Assassin's Creed, I mean the board
They say
game.
no way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
What about this game?
As I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
No? Tactical camera, hell yeah. I forget how to, like, do anything.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor. Well
I'm
played.
sorry. Is it?
So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned.
Falsely
Tell me
imprisoned.
how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh. Anyone I know?
George Washington.
Thank God I didn't have to
The
win.
others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator. Destined to lead us
Jupiter.
not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you?
I think I'll raise hogs next. No way a fox can...
Very well. But it's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too.
Feed him a knuckle sandwich.
You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
The dialogue seems like seems heavily compressed. Alright, let's do some assassinating things. There's no going in there. Yeah.
Hey, that was bloody rude. Apologies.
That was bloody rude. Oh, pickpocket. I'm like, what am I even doing? I can't really pickpocket him if he's staring right at me. Go here.
All right, scoundrels, back in your cells.
Excuse me. It's so tedious to do the easiest thing. The day after.
This key is useless.
It's not for your cell.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
I'm sorry. Are you in the market? What was he implying? That he's gonna be my husband? Talk to Weems. Well, back in prison, maybe Ubisoft was like, you know, it'll be so immersive for the player to get stuck in prison. It'll be like Shawshank Redemption at this point.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
We'll be
He
gone.
won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
Get with it, Connor. Come on, keep up.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. One or two will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry.
The guards or the
all have our part to
prisoners? What do you
Try
do?
not to die.
Thanks. Fight the prisoners and get thrown in the hole. All right. So says Mr. Can I run at this point or no? Look at this. What am I doing? That's one way to start a fight. Just straight up choke someone out. Ow. Oh, I love the wrestle moves here. Why the fuck am I not doing? There we go. That was below the belt, Connor. What the fuck? Does it not understand the buttons I'm pressing? Are they countering me? I don't fucking understand what's happening. There we go. Somehow I was able to counter that guy. Ooh, that's a broken ankle.
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pinch to cool your blood.
Well, I don't fancy it.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine,
Come closer.
suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to...
Should I not wait for him? Okay. This prison sequence has really lost me. Like it's more so far it should have just been like a really long cutscene. Like I don't feel the gameplay of this is
You need to take care not to raise the alarm.
very good. Get to the VP.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is
Do you
finished.
want to become an assassin? Assassinate Hickey, reach Hickey within given time.
Hey, hold a moment, Squire.
Shush. They were a little suspicious. It's not him. Oh.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You
I've
would
heard that
like
before.
wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
That's the Templar way.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on and on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits.
Oh my.
He must be dealt with.
What an insult.
I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work.
Here's how it's
First
gonna
we bind
work.
you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too.
Oh, that was the warden.
Did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find
And so you have.
But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
Okay. So after all that, you fail anyway.
Up! Up with you! I said get up! Walk!
I thought they were gonna tie me up. Oh.
Bye now.
Bye. Am I calling to the assassins? Is Achilles gonna show up and save me? Is the irony that Haytham Kenway doesn't know that I'm his son? Is that the dramatic irony? I still don't know how Connor knows that Kenway is his father. It's just, he just knows. Unless his mother told him, but I must have missed it. Oh, well, we're gonna hang. Sam Adams? Anyone?
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss
Hello.
your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that.
Haytham.
Straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough. Keep moving.
Fight me. I can go with my hands tied behind my back. It's fine. Okay, so there's no nothing. No inputs can be done. I can, even if I move back, nothing happens. You must walk forward. Oh, they're pointing. They're pointing now. I don't want to go. Look at the level of detail on the people. They had to strip it down so it could run. All right. I would like to see this scene remastered, but that means I have to play it all the way to... What was that sound? Oh shit, the assassins are here. Just killing people. Who cares? It's this guy. Holy shit, dude. Oh yeah. Oh, we're not dying today. I've got your name, Hickey. And Lee. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get Lee today, but we're definitely gonna get Hickey. Holy shit! Ah, she really liked George Washington, or really hates traitors, or other things.
You need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, little else.
Did they not recognize Achilles? Probably not.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly. That even repeating it now disturbs my being.
Ooh.
The man before you,
Something else is disturbed.
our much beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence.
Oh.
If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Holy shit!
Need to stop Hickey. Go!
I wonder how long you can sit there. Washington's bodyguards must survive. Kill enemy militia. 0 out of 2. Oh. Why is it all in slow-mo? Oh.
Have a clear shot.
Nope, gotta redo it. I don't know what I don't know what George Washington's bodyguards are, and I have to kill 0. Like, I have to kill 2. Enemy militia. This guy running away? See? You see what I'm saying? You have to kill 2 enemy militia, and his bodyguards have to survive. Okay, now I just gotta get Hickey before he kills it. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh, every fucking time. Running up to a guy and swinging your little axe around isn't gonna fucking kill him. Put it in the back of his head and call it a day. Just tackled this lady. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Get this guy right here. Right here, right now. Yes. Yes. Don't. No. 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 Get him.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
Okay, we have to watch this too.
Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know?
Why does this game have shitty requirements?
The big man, Haytham. They has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw him with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have beer in
chasing butterflies and everybody's
had it even.
Come on.
Hugh, your hands will always be in.
Hugh Grant. Smell my feet.
At ease, men! At ease! I said, lower your gun!
Bing bong. Thank you. That's all I wanted for the past 30 fucking minutes. Whatever it took me.
This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
Where are we?
Yearned for freedom, but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you?
No. This they did on their own.
The Declaration.
But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
Interact with the door.
We must now all hang together.
Like hang out with
we must indeed
friends?
all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
Woo! Honor was there. You didn't read that in the history books now, did you? Oh shit, I'm Desmond.
Everything all right?
Sean has located a second power source.
Of course he has.
I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us.
Ooh, a new city.
Brazil.
Brazil. Ooh, oh, okay. Whoa, whoa. Remember, it's a Ubisoft game. I'm wanted in Brazil?
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
This is just great. Why am I wanted in Brazil? Ladies? Can't go first person. Look at this nonsense. Murder, interstate flight, attempted murder, National Firearms Act. Okay, answer me this. How the hell did we get into Brazil if there's wanted posters in the subway with my face plastered on them? Do you ever see that, like, in real life? And if there was a murderer or wanted murderer plastered on the subway in Brazil, do you think I would be able to get here? Yo, what's up with this guy's arms? It's made of plastic or something. Am I still in the Animus? Are you gonna be okay? Just a typical life in Brazil, apparently, according to Ubisoft. You guys nuts? Secure. Who wants to call security? You want to call security? Are you gonna call security, Mr. Glossy Arms? Oh no, this is kind of cool though.
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Well, Desmond Miles is not a dick. I briefly just did that. No one's watching this entrance. So I guess I'm gonna go here.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Who's here too? Oh yeah, that other guy.
Hide! Hide!
Hide! Hide!
Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse.
I guess I'm supposed to find a way around.
Stick close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around it.
Yeah.
Seriously, what is the deal with stadiums and piss troughs? It's disgusting. And who thought they were a good idea?
Troughs are time and cost efficient.
I don't even see a stall in here. What if I have to take a dump?
Yeah, please just mute the microphone if you do.
Who wrote this dialogue? But by the way, I have used a trough before. It is, I've never seen, and that was the first time I was like, what is this? Why is there just one long trough?
Looks like I'm close. Shit, another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight here.
Okay. A door leading off to the side. Through maintenance. Found the way. Probably this. Yeah. Remember, just like trees. Okay. So now I believe that only someone with my parkour skills could get up into here.
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Should be easy. I can't take out these guards. I guess I'll go this way. Don't look at me. I'm not blending. Rebecca. All right. Whatever.
Use the catwalks to get across.
Use the catwalks. Where is she? Oh, it's a fight. Okay.
You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Where do I go? I think this way. What if I drop down in the fight? I could take him. Wait. Is this a street fight? What? They're just wearing civilian clothes. What the hell, dude? No, why didn't they put them in their trunks and stuff? Is this where you need to go? Yeah, call security. Holy shit, lady. Yo! And this guy. No wonder they're wasted. Look at the size of those bottles. Oh shit. Yo! The sound of that gun though.
Hurry,
so bad. Hurry.
If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't let that happen.
Might want to call security now. Yo! It's not me. Get this guy. He's pushing everybody. Oh, what a takedown. Wait, why is he all bloody?
Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
Metro. Yo! God damn it, who was shooting me? Metro this way. Hey, whoa! Dodging bullets. They sound like cap guns. Like, it's pretty bad. Cool.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Yeah, let's go plug in a power source. First, we gotta read emails.
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us, but what is it? Why is it locked up if it's exactly what we need?
Well, the first civilization.
Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door.
It's your blood, Desmond.
Hey, I hope it's not uncomfortable for me to ask, but what happened with Lucy?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't
What do
have
you mean
said
she's
anything.
dead? I killed her.
No, it's fine. I really don't know. I was talking to my dad about it. It's hard to say. I mean, Juno definitely took control, but I think I agreed to it on some level. I think I let her in. No. That's not right. It wasn't her. Not exactly. It was more like a program. Does that sound weird? It showed me things.
What'd you see?
That if I didn't stop Lucy, Abstergo would get the apple, and we'd all be dead.
I still don't understand why she turned on us.
I'm sure she thought she was doing the right thing.
No one will ever know. Because Ubisoft.
I gotta get back to work. You might want to do the same.
Do what I want. Why do you delay? If you do not retrieve the key in time, all the world will perish, and you with it. Yet you stop to talk or rest. Rest later, when your work is done. If I seem aggressive, if my words feel more imperative than request, is because I fear that you will not succeed in time. Then all of us are doomed. P.S. Love you. Good luck. A war, they called it, for their freedom. They were not even meant to exist. You were not meant to exist. We conjured you, a mistake, an error that cost us the world. My father would sing to me as a child soft songs of hope and love, his voice forever stilled when your brutish ancestors took up axe and club, later turned our own works against us. We might have known what was to come and averted it, had you not dragged us into war. This is your fault. Who's writing this to me? American politics. American politics. You know, rather incredible the way your lunatic fringe tries to conjure that the spirit of the founding fathers to support their various causes, and by incredible I mean hilarious. They hold up slave-owning sexist homophobes as if that's some sort of ideal to which one should aspire. Oh, in case you think I added the last bit as fun, as the sexism and slavery bits are already common knowledge, sodomy was a criminal offense in every one of the 13 colonies except for Georgia, and Thomas Jefferson, champion of personal liberty that he was, advocated for the castration of homosexuals. Lovely fellows, these founding fathers of yours, and now there's that new bit of madness with people asking for removal of textbook reference to their slave owning. And before you think to turn it back round, and rightly, point out their barbarism was inspired by English law. Last I checked, two stupids don't make a smart. I thought the whole point of the revolution was to break free of the old ways, and certainly it certainly doesn't recommend your founders as the sort of persons one should aspire to become, unless you aspire to become a manipulative bigot. Holy shit, Sean. dumping on everything. Unless you think I'm championing some sort of leftist agenda, I'll gladly shame the internet tough guys who celebrate the Treaty of Tripoli as well. Shame on them for thinking it shows anything other than something taken straight out of the first grader's guide to international relations. Its intent wasn't to prove America wasn't a Christian nation. We're saying they weren't going to reignite the Crusades. No, that would be delayed for a couple of centuries. Now, I don't believe your founding fathers wanted to establish a theocracy, and they probably did intend for the country to be welcoming of all religions, but this isn't proof of that. I suppose the point I'm trying to make is that people might want to spend a little less time romanticizing and manipulating the past, and a bit more time focusing on how to improve the future. Fatter chance still. That's not to say there isn't plenty to be learned from looking back, because there is. It's just that most of those lessons wind up ignored or perverted these days. At best, it's disingenuous and unproductive. At worst, and often, it's rather dangerous. Right. So all that being said is, if someone were to look back and study the American Revolution, the fight for independence, and the Declaration of Independence itself, and the amendments, and take away from that oh, I want to be like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson because they were bigots and sexist. Like, no. What you might want to take away from that is how these people within their own historical context, you know, they fought against the ruling or the governing party. They fought against those things, and they wrote into law something that could be used for freedom. And it isn't perfect, obviously. So instead of trying to be the negative of what they were, look at the positives of what they were and use that to inspire your positive change, right? Because maybe 150, 200 years into the future, they're going to look back at what our society and call us what Sean has called them. Who knows? That's not to say that it shouldn't be included in the historical context. Of course it should. Of course, all those people were those things, and those are facts. You can't change that. But what are the lessons that you should learn? What sort of inspiration can you glean out of that? There's always two sides to the coin. I think it's very important what the writers of this game and through Sean have said, because that is important. It's not to be ignored, but it's not the only thing either. To use that to dismiss everything. Well, we have a power thingy. This game makes you think.
Oh, unbelievable.
What's up?
Your politicians are constantly referencing the Founding Fathers, insisting they must have been in support of one thing or another. I have never seen such a blatant disregard for history.
That's just typical political propaganda.
It's also dishonest and delusional.
What's the difference?
To know what these people wanted based off scraps of paper and wishful thinking.
They're looking for intent. What these men envision for our country and its future.
Idealistic and unlikely. I don't think most of your presidents and senators and judges care what the founders thought. They just want to know how they can bend old words to achieve modern goals. Who cares if they were deists or theists or wanted a central bank? Why do people need the validation? What should matter is what you, as an individual, believe, and why you believe it. What, are we so insecure that we have to find 18th century letters to validate our beliefs? Oh, look, Mum, a dead man agreed with me. Maybe. If you transpose the letters in his shopping list, you can plainly see he was on my side.
Jesus, Sean. It's a cynical way to look at it.
Doesn't make it less true.
No, my counter to that is using historical evidence to support claims gives it some sort of focus on what an ultimate truth could be. So take, for instance, it's almost like focusing a lens, right, on a camera, where if you can accumulate all of the data, that's kind of like focusing on what the true reality is. So if no one ever agreed with what you believe, but you're the individual who justifies to himself that's what you believe, that's just what you believe, and it's true or untrue, that's just held within yourself. But if you're able to look back 100, 1,000 years and see some sort of alignment, you know, whatever way it is, it feels like it's focusing on that. The lens has become focused, and it's come like it's become like a truth for not just you as an individual, but maybe for people, you know, or humans or whatever. You know what I mean? Like whatever you happen to be studying.
I keep trying to understand how men like Washington and Jefferson could dedicate their lives to the pursuit of liberty and equality, yet have no problem owning slaves. It's hypocritical in the extreme, and your history books make only passing mention of the subject, as if it were of little consequence.
They had a war to win, country's future to secure. How could they deal with all these issues at the same time?
Spoken like a true apologist. We hear it today, too, that matters of civil rights and equality must wait. There are conflicts to settle, economies to salvage. What do any of these things matter if the people are not free and equal? All of them.
I mean, how true is that in the present day? Obviously, back when Thomas Jefferson was alive, it was evidently not true that all people were free. I can't transport my brain back in time. I don't know what it really means to be alive at that time. How even people like George Washington or Thomas Jefferson or Benjamin Franklin, how they actually viewed the world, right? It's hard to say. Makes you think.
I wish there was a way for us to share what we learned from the Animus with others. Imagine being able to accurately answer questions about the past, or experience lost civilizations.
But how would you cite it? We can't just reveal the machine's existence to the world.
Why not?
Desmond's right. It would be dangerous. And we still haven't found a way to manage the bleeding effect.
That doesn't
Maybe
sound
when we're done saving the world, we
free.
can look into it.
Even if we do manage to stave off the apocalypse, it's not like the Templars are simply going to disappear. I suspect our fight will continue long after this latest battle is finished.
So right after his entire spiel, he agrees, he being Sean in this instance, agrees, no, let's withhold this powerful information because the people aren't ready. Sounds a bit like a Templar, don't you think? But that just goes to show that the Templars and Assassins, like, they fight for the same thing, ultimately. They just have different ways of getting there. What is this doing again? Locking the door.
The temple will tell me today.
I think that's where the next power cell is going to be. All right.
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
Don't be daft.
I don't know, maybe they were sleeping or something and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics? Or hibernation? I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point. After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it will be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out.
Oh.
The trip.
What about Cross?
I'll handle him.
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
And Papa's dead.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Whew. All right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in horror gaming related content, please subscribe to Grim Tales Gaming. And if you're interested in any other gaming related content, please subscribe to GT Variety Gaming. And once again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.